Michael Scofield is known for his brilliant mind and composure, a man who seems to anticipate everything and who stays in control no matter the situation. But as the story unfolds, we begin to see his weaknesses, and one of his biggest ones is himself. Because for all his planning, there's one thing Michael can't fully predict: his own emotions. When it comes to planning the escape, Michael almost never makes mistakes. Whether it's dealing with haywire as his cellmate, avoiding the transfer, or creating chaos to move things forward, he thinks and adapts. Even later in the story, the events between Season 4 and Season 5 show just how far ahead he can think, planning years in advance to regain his freedom. Michael knows how to stay cool-headed. When needed, he almost functions like a machine. But before Fox River, there's one thing he never truly accounted for: the fact that his own emotions could interfere and slowly reshape his entire plan. Of course, the first person that comes to mind when we talk about Michael's emotional weakness is Sarah. From the very beginning, she's part of the plan. Michael needs access to the infirmary every day, both to move the escape forward and because it becomes a way out. At first, their relationship is purely strategic from his side. In episode 3, when he tells her, "Don't make me lie to you," you can already feel the hesitation. For the first time, he doesn't fully control the situation. And then, during the riots in episode 7, everything changes. When he risks his life to save her, it's no longer just about the plan. Yes, losing Sarah would have compromised everything, but in that moment, what drives him isn't strategy, it's genuine care. And from that point on, emotion starts to interfere. Michael is eventually forced to involve Sarah more directly in his plan. By episode 14, he is running out of options. The pipe has been replaced, the chair is still functional because of Belik's mistake, and every solution he had carefully planned starts to collapse. So for the first time, Michael turns to Sarah. He knows she cares, and he uses that. But this is also where things become more complicated, because the next step requires something very simple: her key, only held by the medical staff. At first, the plan is clear: get close, create a distraction, and take the key. And the perfect distraction is what? A kiss. But when the moment comes, he doesn't steal the key. It's right there, everything is in place. He can take it, but he doesn't. And for the first time, he doesn't follow his plan. Instead of taking advantage of the situation, he pauses and lets himself be real with her. And in that moment, his greatest strength, his control, becomes his biggest weakness. Because from the moment he starts to care about Sarah, or even people like Sucre, everything becomes more complicated. He's no longer just planning an escape, he has to deal with the consequences of his actions, of his caring. He has to protect them. And sometimes, he makes things right. We see this clearly at the beginning of Season 2, when Sarah leaves the hotel and gets abducted by a killerman. Michael has no idea she was about to come back, and the next day after stealing a GPS, when the old man in the store collapses, something shifts in Michael. For the first time, he truly reflects on everything, or the people he's involved, or the people he's hurt, and he feels the need to confess. That moment in the church is one of the rare times when he completely loses control. It only really happens again later, when he believes Sarah is dead.